Hey, what's up? See if we're gonna be quick about this today. Um, no, it was a lot of panic yesterday, and to be honest, I think I said it while we was on stream yesterday because Bitcoin dropped to 49,000, and weren't we back up to 55,000 yesterday? And listen, no matter what the bounce is, a bounce, a dead cat bounce, I wasn't expecting it um, to be back up that fast. I mean, it leaves a lot of questions. But like I said yesterday, um, the bounce was a little fast, and I don't know if we go back down again or not. But I'm gonna talk around most of that stuff. Like I said, I still would have been DCAing yesterday, as I said, and everything. But you always keep some drop out on the side. I don't know if it goes lower again because that was just being honest, it was too fast. But yeah, we are 56.2 now, 56,191 or whatever, somewhere around the area. But I'm gonna talk about a couple of things today. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really, really, really try not to be long today. Um, just some key stuff to talk about. Anyway, Bitcoin is at 56. It's 56,000, almost 200 right now. We talked about some of the stuff on the stream yesterday because it was happening as we was on the stream. But a lot of the trading platforms were down yesterday. A lot of people, like I think one of the first guys was saying he couldn't even log into his Charles Schwab account. Fidelity, Vanguard, TD Ameritrade, and a lot of these were down because the stock market's falling. And everybody always talks about Robinhood doing it, but they're small or whatever. And these it's not often that the stock market has to do this because the moves aren't usually as big as they were yesterday. But yeah, that's why we in crypto. Um, I'm not gonna talk about that one. But as I keep saying, I'm gonna keep reminding you as much as I can because I never know who's new on the channel, who needs to hear it again. The leverage thing is like I think it was well, I see a lot of different numbers. A lot of people saying in the top five, was it top 50, not 500, top 50 coins, it was like between a half a billion to a billion liquidated. Other people saying the full number across all the crypto is around $7 billion. Um, and no matter how bullish you feel, like I said, when you think, oh, the bottom is definitely in, um, and we going up from here, then you leverage trade, or like the people yesterday, excuse me, like the people yesterday that we fell all the way down, we fell to 49,000. And so some people are saying similar things like, "Oh, we fell here and it's going back up, but don't mistake that it's and think it's going to keep going up. It's got to come back down." And so a lot of people open shorts, and so I don't know. I I don't get it. I'm not trying to be judgmental or whatever. I just don't understand it. But like I said, once you lose money leverage trading, you always going to try to come back and make it back up. So they lost money long in the market, and now they're going to short the market. So it's a lot of shorts around 49, 50,000, and we already back at 50, what was it, 56? I don't even have it on the screen anymore. Was it 50, 50 55 or 56? What was it? Yeah, 56. So, I don't know. Do what you want to do. It's your money if you want to leverage trade, but I wouldn't recommend it. So it's only over 300,000 people were liquidated. Oh yeah, we're going fast today. I don't even know if all this stuff is in order. Whatever. So the inflows for the Ethereum ETFs yesterday was about $49 million. So they had positive inflows into the Ethereum ETFs, but the Bitcoin ETFs had $168 million worth of outflows. I don't think BlackRock did anything. They didn't sell anything, but as far as the other ones, they had $170 million worth of outflows. I'm just reporting news. I mean, I kind of care, but really don't care because I got a long term view on all this stuff. I'm not worried about short term. Oh, we most shoot. This might be a 15-minute stream today. Uh, Wait a minute. Yeah, another thing while I'm even talking about this. For not, like I said, I do have multiple different other lives I live, even outside of crypto. But what was I going to say? just put it this way: as the cycle goes faster, it's going to be more time on focusing on what projects are coming out. I know people like to do all this extra stuff in their groups, popcorn parties and whatever, but my focus is on just buying and finding the best projects and getting into those. Um, but whether y'all know it or not, we're close to, if the cycle plays out, we're close to a year away from the end of the cycle and getting all these gains that we're here for. And I don't know if some of y'all, I know some of y'all started in the bear market, but really think about, if it really feels like August 2023 was 3 months ago to me, 4 months at best. Like, it doesn't even seem like a year. So it's really time to like buckle down and really pay attention to what's going on in the market, getting the most bullish projects and seeing what they're doing. Anyway, I've seen this news like 1,000 billion times right now. But I guess apparently they've been saying we're gonna do it, but apparently they say it starts tomorrow. It says just in Morgan Stanley's to start pitching clients to buy Bitcoin ETFs by BlackRock and Fidelity starting tomorrow. 15,000 wealth advisors selling Bitcoin ETFs to boomers. So, let me say this too. It's gonna sound like I'm talking out two sides of my mouth, but whatever. So, as I've been saying this on the channel before, every time they know a bullish event is coming, they're gonna find a way to sell profits on top of your heads, because they're gonna take whatever, even if it's only 3%, 4% profits. They're gonna, take those profits. They're gonna sell, dump the market, and buy back at the bottom, and then all the bullish stuff starts or whatever, because they are whales and they can control the market. But at the same time, I on the other side, I don't know, this bounce was pretty fast. It's just real fishy. I mean, we all that happened in a couple of hours, so we gonna see what's happening. But like I said, I try not to get too caught up in that stuff. And the best way I can say this is, I think some people have a problem with, like, say if you were buying something that I use this a lot, but if you were buying something at $2 and it drops to $1, people got this messed up thing when they're like, well, we could see 50 cents. Like, $1 is a 50 cent. I mean, that's a 50% discount. Maybe you don't like dump a whole bag into it, but after you've lost 50% on something, you should be trying to buy some of that. And I see a lot of people doing that now. I'm even saying the same thing. I'm saying, yeah, it went up too fast. Maybe we can go lower, but that doesn't mean I'm like not buying anything. Like, did some DCN yesterday, and I know a lot of people get afraid. I'm gonna say one, well, not right now, but one of my last key points. I'm gonna talk about that. But yeah, y'all see 40, 50% discounts. You should be buying some of it. Doesn't mean you have to put your whole bag in there. But yeah. What is this? Meta Planet buying more Bitcoin, 10 billion, not dollars. I was going to say dollar yen, 10 billion yen worth. They're raising money to buy 10 billion yen worth of Bitcoin. We actually just had $250 of stable coins minted at USDC. So maybe something's coming. I don't know. Maybe it's not maybe it is a real bounce. We'll see. I'm not trying to be petty or nothing, but I mean, I don't know what to say about it. But Kamala chose her running mate. I mean, it is what it is. Well, I think I'm gonna make my last 2 points. I'm still. Let me say this too. I said this before. I'm still thinking about that Jamie Dimon statement about August. And let me just talk about this real quickly. Two things could have happened. He said it back in July, and that could have made everybody FOMO into the market because they're getting ready for August. That doesn't mean it doesn't matter if it's August 1st or 2nd, so people keep trying to get ready for August. And he led people to buy in, and then they dumped the dump we just had, and then maybe later on in August is bullish or whatever, and then you can say, see, I told you so or whatever. They're always playing mind games. Or either it's just not going to be good at all. I don't know. As always, I keep it simple, just trying to buy at good prices. Oh, I had a lot of stuff here. There's liquidations. Be honest, even as much as I was talking about it, I'm so sick of the whole rate cut talk because they just playing games. They're lying about the numbers, and I'm almost tired of even talking about it. What else I had here? None of that matters. So my last 3 points here, and I said it, like, this is going to be a extremely fast stream if y'all don't have comments and questions or whatever. There's no. I know a lot. I talk long on my stream sometimes, but there's no need to like drag streams out for no reason. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at some. Obviously, after yesterday, nobody's trying to put out any or a lot of bullish news or whatever because everybody's still recuperating from that and trying to see what's going to happen. Why is my internet being weird? Whatever. So key point here. This is exactly what I was just saying about the if you were buying something at $2 and it drops to $1 and you still waiting for 50 cents, that you kind of got a problem. That's all I can really say. Especially if the most important thing is having conviction in the projects that you're buying and stuff. But this little graphic here, if you can see, it says when Bitcoin was at all time high with the new one at 74,000, it was showing the guy saying, "I'm an idiot. Why didn't I buy at 49K?" And now that we were back at 49K, and people saying, "I'm not buying that." Like it's just weird. The psychology in the market, which is psychology was a long word, but I was trying to put something like that in the thumbnail, but I think I settled on stay calm. But yeah, stay calm, stay level headed or whatever, because people just you can't trade on your emotions or invest on your emotions because you'll end up making a lot of wrong decisions. Now, my last 2 points here. I've talked about this before, and let me read it. I'm gonna just read the first paragraph. This is Senator Liz Warren. Well, let me read his since it is his post, and I'm taking it from him. So read what he said. He said, "Shocker: Senator Elizabeth Warren doesn't like election prediction markets, despite the clear public benefit from real-time information. Now we're just opposing innovation for opposition's sake. How is it this serving your constituents?" But I'm just read the first paragraph. It says, "We are writing to support the Commodities Futures Trading Commission." You always hear that said as CFTC. Notice of proposed rulemaking issued on May 10th, 2024 regarding event contracts, which includes a prohibition on event contracts concerning the outcome of the U.S. elections. Finalizing and implementing this rule will prevent Wall Street from setting up massive political betting markets that could influence and interfere with elections and further erode public trust in democracy. If you've been watching this channel long enough, you know what I'm going to say. This is what I'm saying. I've been saying this for months and months. Probably the only one saying it. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm about the only one saying it. But the problem is they always run the ship how they want to. They make the decisions they want. The problem that they weren't thinking about, as I keep saying, no matter who you want to win, because it's worked in both parties' favors. But what they didn't count on is social media because they old. I was about to say geriatrics, but I'm not going to say that. But they're older and they just playing these old games. And now they realize that people can see real time what the sentiment of other people are. Like I always say, instead of just their 10 coworkers, you're seeing the entire internet, social media, the betting markets, all this kind of stuff. And so what can happen is they can lie and put in the news and saying blah, blah, blah is up in the polls. They can just you can write anything you want in those news stories and say the numbers are 60-40 or 80-20. They can make up any number they want. Now they don't like it because they're not the only ones that are reporting the news and they're not the only ones that people are depending on. It's like, so why would you be writing a letter about this? Like, why would this be that serious to you? And they're trying to say it can affect elections. No, y'all been just doing what y'all want to do. Both of y'all been playing the same game with each other and making people divided amongst each other. And I keep saying I'm so sick and tired of going to social media. I might be trying to check out something about the Olympics, and I gotta see everybody calling people stupid because who you voting for and how you dumb and y'all messing up the country and don't realizing that y'all really need to be on the same side because all they doing is playing games. Because this is probably one of the most alpha things I'm saying in the stream, and I don't know how you probably think it's boring and it's not that serious, but this just it shows you what I've been saying for like months now. They don't want people to see real time what the other people are thinking, so they can say whoever won because of whatever. It's all games. It's the Truman Show, as I always say. Last thing I'm gonna say, and I want to create a visual. It's not that long, but I know growing up, like anytime we hear stuff about recession, C19, I'm gonna say that. I think I could say that on the street. C19, the event that happened a couple of years ago. What happens is everybody gets scared and they say, I know at least in my community, like, oh, we got to go buy dry foods and canned goods, and make sure we got non-perishables or whatever. And then what happens is everybody holds on tight to the money they have because, to be honest, they don't have a lot. So what happens is you hear stuff about the recession, see the stock market falling, then the wars happen and stuff, and regular retail investors and people who don't have a lot of money usually say, "I'm going to hold on to every dollar I have. I'm going to save it, stick it under the mattress, or whatever, whatever." And that's not the time to do that. This is, as they say, you should be buying the fear. But the problem is these people don't have enough money to feel secure in that because they got to make sure they can take care of their kids, take care of themselves, their family, or whatever. But rich people or people with more money don't have that problem. Even if they did have some fear, they can still buy their canned goods and dry foods over here, but they can still invest in the market. And so what happens is around times like this, some people in the group and different people, you get scared and you like, oh man, it's about to dump. You see how quick we just came back up. Even if it goes down from here, this just shows you how quick the market can move. But yeah, so people hold on tight to their money, and what happens is you don't want to invest, you don't want to buy when the market's down. And so for the regular people that's on the outside, not even us, they're gonna hold their money, and all the people with money are gonna buy up assets right now in the market, whatever, whatever. And then months later, next year, whatever, when all this stuff is out of view, and they make people feel safe again. They play all these mind games. They're gonna make you feel safe again. Whatever. We're out of recession. The war is over. Whatever it is, whatever. And then they feel comfortable investing again, not realizing how late they are. And stocks is not that bad, but in crypto, you've already missed 10, 15, 20 X's or whatever. And so you coming into the market getting 3 and 4 X's. But yeah, they're always gonna that's the game they play. It's a scenario. It's funny because I just really been thinking about it like that this week since all this stuff is happening, because I was thinking about it because I immediately saw some people starting to do it. It was like, oh, they got that war going on, and US is going over there in Russia, blah blah blah. And I'm talking about like some older black ladies that I know, whatever. And they're like, yeah, we got to go buy canned goods and dry foods and stuff like that. And then it just put it in my mind like, oh my gosh, like this is what they've been doing forever. And it makes sense because it's logical, right? You feel like, oh, if stuff is about to get bad, I want to make sure my family's protected, make sure they got food to eat, buy water, tissue. Y'all know how the game goes. But this is really when you're supposed to be investing when the prices are down, because as we know, they're going to go back up eventually. We're not headed back into a full bear market anytime soon. And no, I don't have a crystal ball, but I think I can say that pretty strongly. We're not about to go back into a bear market anytime soon. So the price is up from here, whatever. So I know some people like, I want to buy back when it's confirmation. All these trading terms or whatever. I don't be caring about confirmation. I know y'all think I'm crazy now, but I really don't. Because like I said, if I see 40, 50% discount, I'm going to DCA. It doesn't mean I'm dumping a whole gargantuous bag in the market, but I'm definitely going to buy if I see something at 40, 50% discount. Because I know even some of the ones we had, I DCA'd a little bit, but like, I don't know what that sound was. But I got a lot of stuff I do in life between production and all this kind of stuff. And so I DCA'd a little bit early in the morning. I think like right before stream yesterday. By the time I got off the stream, finished one of the project I was working with somebody else on, I came back and I was like, the joint was up like 25% already. So I was like, wow. So anyway, yeah, when you see big drops like that, if it's a 50% drop, don't be saying, but it could drop to 70%. Like that's a 50% drop. Go ahead and DCA and then at least a little bit, and then try to get some more later because stuff like this happens. Yeah, that's the two main key points I wanted to talk about. I know y'all like hearing all the crypto stuff, but for me, the most important things was the fact that Elizabeth Warren writing this letter trying to stop the predictions markets, and the whole thing I said about people want to buy up canned goods and dry food and stuff like that because they hear times about to get rough, as people like to say. But I'm buying crypto. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, that's probably the quickest I ever finished my talk. And to be honest, I be trying to have these streams be like 30, maybe to 35 minutes. Every once in a while I'll be getting up to like 50 minutes in an hour, but I don't try to make them that long. But anyway, let's stay calm, stay chill. It is my belief. Like I said, it could go back down again because this little pump back up was really fast. Um, But then who knows? I mean, I don't know what can happen. But September's next month. Everybody's saying they feel like we definitely are going to get rate cuts. I can't say whether that's true or not. Um, there's just so many factors that play into this, and we keep talking about the rate cuts and whatever, but like the how we got here is just stupid. They don't care. Like I mean, real estate just got crazy, especially during the C-19 or whatever, and it's just a lot of garbage going on. As much as I keep up with the stuff because of what it is, but I'll be honest, I really don't even like talking about it sometimes because it's just the more you realize how made up stuff is, and I see even more people talking about it now because I know plenty of times when I say stuff, I sound like a conspiracy theorist. Until now, everybody's saying it. Like people, and they got the same tone that I have. Everybody's pissed off, realizing how they just make up whatever numbers they want to make up at the time to either not cut or whatever. It's just it feels like a all bunch of made up numbers, and we're in the age of information now, though. So don't let these people play these games with you. Um, that's all I really got. That's all I really got today. Under 20 minutes. Blackmore fam said good morning. Good morning to you too. More part said, bro, check the chat and your DMs. Oh, what I miss? Okay, I will. I will when I get off. Oh, he said when I get off. I thought I saw your last message. And sometimes my DMs do get full on there. And like I said, I'm trying to keep with all these projects now because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I have a little I don't know how else to say it. Sometimes I have a bad relationship with time. Like even right now, when I say September, in my mind, September is 2 months away, but it's actually 3 weeks away. And so when I be realizing that, I'm like, okay, remember I told y'all like, well, if they stick to it, that a lot of people trying to launch in November and December. So when I'm off here, I'm keeping up with those projects and trying to see what they're doing. And like I said, I'm trying to like read in between the lines how they talking and trying to decide which ones are going to be the most bullish projects or whatever. And so that's what I'm spending my time doing because November and December are going to be here in like a blink of an eye. So, but yeah, anyway, I'll check it. I'll check it when I get off. I try to read back through and make sure I don't miss anything. And sometimes I see stuff and I'm like, well, I don't think I need to respond to that because it's either a rhetorical question or something. But well, yeah, I mean, I guess we about to get. I'll sit on here for 2 more minutes if y'all got any comments, questions, or whatever. But like I said, the main thing I can say is just chill, be calm. Um, I don't know how this got on my desk. But yeah, chill, be calm. Buy, DCA into these dips. Yeah, like I said, yeah, we could go lower, but I don't know. I'm just gonna buy it, whatever is a good price or what I'm trying to buy, and if I feel like it still has upside from here, then I'm gonna buy. Like I said, if you want to join the Patreon, it's at patreon.com/cryptozo. Get in some of these plays early. Some plays, some people are sort of talking about. Some of them not. They're not talking about it all right now, but I kind of know how this plays out. That's all I can really say. So yeah, just chill. We chilling. Hopefully y'all not too scared. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure by now y'all feeling a little bit better with the market going back up. But we're gonna see what happens. We are gonna see what happens. They said something about Japan was supposed to be having some meeting today. I mean, it doesn't mean like they're gonna solve the problem overnight. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't want to ramble, but patreon.com/cryptozo. Stay calm. DC into some good positions. Do your own research and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna see you next time. Oh, wait, I was about to click off. Is that a hey yo? Is that a like yo hello Taddy? Or are you trying to ask something? He said I got a question. What's up? I mean, I was just clicking the button. Wait, did I click? No, I'm still on here. You say you got a legit question. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead. I gotta do better with my water in the morning. when their rewards are not. I mean, the simple answer is when their rewards are not adding up. I mean, there's like I would have to like go like say see what price and all that kind of stuff and look at the different earnings they're making per block, which I literally don't do. Every once in a while, I might see some like data on that, but I don't know what their earnings are per block right now. I don't know what they are right now. Because we at 56. They should be decent around this time. But I know the other day, sometimes I don't report on this stuff because I just try not to put too much on your minds. But I know the other day they were selling because they did drop below profits because the blocks weren't giving them as many rewards or whatever. But at 56, I think they should be all right. They probably not in like crazy profit, but I think they're doing decent. They should be doing decent, but you have to literally like check that almost week to week. Like I can't just answer that based on price because it just depends on how much volume is going on in the market too. So yeah, I can't. I haven't looked at that stuff because I want to say I don't have time, but I don't. I don't right now because like I still can't. Like November is like here. It's about to be here. So I keep having to remind myself that every day. So I just been like studying what projects coming out, the ones that's already out, seeing how they're developing, checking the sentiment of the communities. And some of them, be honest, I don't be caring what the sentiment is because I'm still bullish on them. But yeah, maybe I'll look into that later today. But yeah, I don't know. It just depends on how many rewards they give per block. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here and get to back to the Patreon, see what y'all talking about. And but yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next time.